Jai Hind everyone. For decades, a single ancient text has been used to defame our culture, our society, and especially Sanatan Dharma. That text is the Manusmriti. Critics tell you that this book is the original rule book of our society. They also tell you it promotes casteism, it oppresses women, and it has all sort of negative things in it. But what if I tell you that the text they are quoting is actually not the original text? Today we are going to expose this myth. We will look at how Manusmriti was corrupted over the centuries and how the British historians and the left historians deliberately weaponized this book against our own culture, our own tradition. First, we need to understand what this text actually is. In Hinduism, we have Shruti and Smriti. Shruti is actually the Vedas. These are the eternal truth that is never going to change or remain same forever. But Smriti, that is something that we have memorized or remembered. This Manusmriti is actually that Smriti. It was written by humans for a specific time in a specific place. It was never meant to be the universal law of the land or the culture. Even the ancient scholars knew that the society would change one day, and the rule had to be changed also, because you cannot stick to one rule forever. So, why does Manusmriti seem so harsh today? Because the text we have now is full of interpolations. That means for hundreds of years, various kings, writers, commentators secretly added some verses, deleted some verses according to their own agenda. How do we know this? Because the book contradicts itself. Let's talk about women. Critics love to quote later editions that restrict women, but they conveniently hide the original verses. The 356 verse very clearly says here, that I have noted here, Yatra nare tu pujante ramate tatra devata. This quote says, where the women are honored, there the gods are pleased. So in this quotation, the women is considered to be so respectful that when you praise the women, gods will be happy. How does this tell about women oppression? Tell me. Let's talk about the caste system. We are told Manusmriti creates a rigid caste system based on birth. This is another massive manipulation of this book. In ancient India, Varna was based on your guna and karma, meaning your qualities and your actions, not on your birth. If you were born to a scholar but you had the skills of a warrior, you became a Kshatriya or a warrior. There we had complete liquidity, fluidity, and lots of freedom to move from one point to another. There was no rigid system. But somebody or some people manipulated it because they wanted to keep some people in the same job so that they can retain their power forever. So over the time, corrupt individuals wanted to protect their own power. So they added some verses so that some people are locked forever and never come out of it. So this manipulation was done by those bad people, but not by Manu. And here the British come into picture. When the East India Company took over, they could not understand that how our society functioned. We did not have a single pope, we did not have a single rule book, but we were still living very comfortably, even having so much diversity, so many local customs and traditions. This completely frustrated the British. They needed to control the masses. So in 1794, Sir William Jones translated Manusmriti. The British deliberately ignored local customs, culture, everything. They elevated this heavily corrupted book and imposed it on all the people as a strict law of the society. They did not only write the fake Sanskrit verses, but they deliberately mistranslated them. They cherry picked only those verses that were very pinching, hard hitting, and completely manipulated so that the people will also start feeling hatred toward their own culture because they wanted to fuel the divide and rule policy. They wanted our society to be divided into caste. They wanted to portray society as a backward society, as a primitive society, so that they can justify their rule on us. So the Manusmriti that we see today is a historical disaster. It is a document that was completely altered by the corrupt elite class over the centuries. And then it was weaponized by the British and their masters to break our society, our unity. Fast forward today, this manipulation is still happening. Many politicians, critics, and anti-national, they use this book to create a propaganda by using the fake and corrupted verses. They broadcast it very loudly on television, social media. They tell you that one community is creating caste system, one community is oppressing women, one community is actually having wrong beliefs. But let me tell you, if they are using this book to insult you, tell them this book is not the core of our society, of our culture. Their goal is very simple: to create anger, guilt, division among our society and break our society on the basis of this broken text. Let me be absolutely clear. Manusmriti does not represent our culture, our society, our country, and not even Sanatan Dharma. Our culture is a vast ocean, and it is still existing because it learned how to evolve, and it has evolved every single time, and it will keep evolving. We are not going to fall. You cannot reduce 1,000 years of profound Vedic philosophy down to a single book that is completely corrupted. Using Manusmriti to judge the entire community or the entire country is like judging the entire ocean by examining one drop of water. That's absolutely wrong. So when next time on social media, on any news channel or in any group, if somebody takes name of this book and try to insult you, tell them very clearly, this book does not represent my community. It does not. There are many, 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 many books. Go read them. And one single book does not represent us. Our true compass lies in our Vedas, our Upanishads. Now it is a time to stop the left historians. I would call them distorians, and modern critics define our faith using a broken text. This book is a broken text and cannot be used as a weapon against our society. Something that is completely manipulated. Verses have been added, deleted as per their own agenda. So something that is not even our heritage, we should not be feeling ashamed about it. So if you like this video and you learned something new, please comment and let me know. And were you aware of this before? And if you want me to make any other video on some topic that you want me to make, do comment. I will try to make that video also. That's all from my side. Jai Hind.